Have you ever walked into a room and completely forgotten why you went there? Or worse, you're sitting in an exam, you know you studied page 42, you can literally see the highlighter color in your head, but the actual information? Gone. Ghosted you. It's frustrating. It makes you feel like you're just not a smart person. But here's the thing I realized after falling down a massive research rabbit hole. Your brain isn't a storage unit that's running out of space. It's a muscle. And most of us, we're letting that muscle atrophy by scrolling on TikTok for 6 hours a day. Today, I'm showing you the exact 5-minute daily brain gym routine that changed everything for me. This isn't fluff. This is based on neuroplasticity, the brain's actual ability to rewire itself. If you stay until the end, I'm going to share one exercise that feels like a game, but actually forces your brain to create new physical pathways. Let's get into it. The science: why your brain is lazy. Before we jump into the exercises, we need to talk about why your memory feels like a leaky bucket. Scientists call it cognitive economy. Basically, your brain is a bit lazy. It wants to save energy, so it automates everything. You brush your teeth the same way, take the same route to class, and check your phone the same way. When life is on autopilot, your brain goes into sleep mode. It stops growing. To boost memory, we have to startle the brain. We need to create neurotrophins. These are like specialized proteins that act as brain fertilizer. They help your neurons survive and grow. And the best part? You don't need an hour. You just need 5 minutes of high-intensity mental disruption. Think of it like a high-intensity workout, but for your prefrontal cortex. I used to think I just had a bad memory. I'd lose my wallet, forget deadlines, and feel like I was constantly falling behind. If that's you right now, it's not a permanent condition. It's just a lack of training. Exercise number 1. The non-dominant challenge. 1 minute. Okay, exercise number 1. This sounds stupidly simple, but it's a powerhouse for neuroplasticity. The non-dominant swap. Tomorrow morning, when you wake up, brush your teeth with your left hand, or your right if you're a lefty. Use your non-dominant hand to use your mouse, pour your cereal, or even just doodle on a piece of paper for 60 seconds. Why it works? When you use your wrong hand, you are forcing the opposite hemisphere of your brain to light up. It's like trying to drive on the other side of the road. Your brain can't be on autopilot anymore. It has to pay attention. Research shows that this simple act strengthens the connections between your brain cells. The first time I tried writing my to-do list with my left hand, it looked like a toddler did it. It was exhausting. But that exhaustion you feel, that's the feeling of your brain actually working. That's the growth. Exercise number 2, the Loci micro method, 1 minute. Next up is a 1-minute version of the method of Loci, or the memory palace. This is what world record memory champions use, but we're going to use it for your daily life. Pick 5 spots in your bedroom right now: the door, your bed, your desk, your closet, and your window. Every morning, take 5 things you need to remember today. Maybe it's a math formula, a grocery item, or a meeting, and place them in those spots in your mind. But here's the secret: make the images weird. If you need to remember to buy milk, imagine a giant cow jumping on your bed. The brain doesn't remember boring things. It remembers the bizarre, the funny, and the scary. Spend 60 seconds visualizing these anchors before you leave the house. But what if the problem isn't remembering things, but focusing long enough to let them sink in? That's where the next exercise comes in. Exercise number 3, the backwards recall, 1.5 minutes. This is my personal favorite. I call it the daily rewind. Right before you go to bed, or even while you're walking home, try to replay your day, but in reverse. Start from the moment you sat down for dinner. What was the exact smell? What was the lighting like? Then move to the hour before that. Then the hour before that. Try to visualize your day backwards until you get to the moment you woke up. The research. This is a form of metacognition. Most of us live our lives looking forward, constantly anxious about the next thing. By forcing your brain to retrieve data in reverse order, you're strengthening the retrieval pathways in your hippocampus. This makes it easier to pull out information during an exam or a high-pressure presentation because your brain gets used to searching through its files. It feels like your brain is itching when you do this. That's good. Don't check your phone. Just sit in the dark for 90 seconds and rewind. Exercise number 4. 4-step observation, 1.5 minutes. Final exercise, the Sherlock method. Whenever you're in a public place, the bus, a coffee shop, or even the school hallway, pick one person or one object. 1. Observe 4 specific details. Example, they have blue shoelaces, a cracked phone screen, a silver ring, and a green hoodie. 2. Close your eyes. 3. Recall those 4 details in your head. 4. Open your eyes and verify. This trains your working memory. We lose our memory because we stop noticing the world. We're zombies. This exercise forces you to be an active participant in your life. If you do this for 90 seconds a day, your focus will sharpen so much that studying will actually take less time because you're actually absorbing the material the first time. Look, I get it. Life is loud. You're stressed about your grades, you're worried about your future, and sometimes it feels like your brain is just a chaotic mess of browser tabs. But you have more control than you think. These exercises take 5 minutes. That's less time than it takes to watch a couple of reels or make a coffee. The difference between people who seem naturally smart and everyone else often just comes down to how they use their brain. They don't let it go on autopilot. Here is your challenge for tonight. Before you go to sleep, do the backwards recall for just 60 seconds. Just try it once. See how far back you can go. If you found this helpful, do me a huge favor. Hit that like button. It tells the algorithm that this kind of science-backed, productive content is actually worth sharing. And if you want to join a community of people who are actually trying to level up their lives and stop the mindless scrolling, hit subscribe. We're all in this together. Go do your 1-minute rewind. I'll see you in the next one. Let's level up.